Monkey and Mazikeen, we are going to talk about the heel. I'm going to try to show you the shortcuts on how to heel. We're going to use Little Miss Diva here. Monkey, he's going to sit down on this one today, and hopefully he doesn't jump over that little gate fence right there. I'm sure he won't, but you never know. When you make a video, the weirdest things happen. But anyway, this is not how, this is not how I train my dogs all the time. This is just something I'm showing people in a video, a shortcut of how to do something, just basic. So it's a shortcut to help you start it, and then as you go, you know, as you get more into training and stuff like that, your training techniques are going to change along with the age of the pup. So I'm going to take you back to when Mazikeen was a puppy up until now. So I'm not going to be using how I would do my actual training with them, because this is not our training time and stuff like that. So this is just their free time to be dogs and play and roughhouse and do whatever. So I'm going to interfere with some of their stuff. So hopefully Mazikeen works out with me today. And this is what you live with when you got goofy dogs. So let me go get a couple things, and then we'll get Mazikeen started. We'll get Monkey out of here, and we'll have a little fun with this. And I'll show you the shortcuts the best I can. Maybe later we'll bring Monkey in, and we'll show you how to do the heel on the leash. So anyway, let me break these two up, get some stuff, and then we'll start this video off. Okay, so I got Mazikeen, and then I got a couple treats, because we're going to try to rip through this really fast. But anyway, remember the targeting. Take your 2 fingers, live long and prosper. Put your treat in there, close it up, put it under the dog's nose. They start following. Come, Miss, come. So, as you remember, targeting, they follow everything because they want that treat. Yes, good girl. Yes. So that's what you're going to do for a while on your knees if they're a puppy. If they're bigger like her, same thing, we're still going to target. And we're going to start leading her into that heel. Good girl. Yes. And you always want to take that step back, make a big broad circle to bring them around and back up to you, because of the fact that you don't want them to trip in front of you or, you know, be way over here. You want them pretty close to you, just like she is right now. So, in doing so, again, take your treat, put it in between your fingers, do the targeting, take them way out, take a step back, and then step forward and have them stop right beside your thigh. Good. Yes, good girl. Continue doing that until, you know, for as long as it takes. Some dogs learn faster, some dogs are slower. Good girl. And then with like Mazikeen, we use the word foos. So it's like Mazikeen foos. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. And we continue to do that until they really catch on to it quick. Here. Mazikeen foos. Yes. Good girl. Just one solid, easy movement. And I always try to get them. Yes, here. When you're doing this, try to get them to come in as close as you can. Foos. And you want them right about there. Because heel means to follow. It doesn't mean to walk beside you or anything like that. Well, it does, but it doesn't. When you're heeling, when you have them in the heel, it always starts off this way. Good girl. And then you continue doing that, and you know, like I said, you put your command words to it as you do your lead around, and then pretty soon they just learn it. And I still catch myself with her doing that, taking that step back, just so she knows what I really want. And as she gets better at it, you know, I'll start taking that away. Good girl, yes. And of course she's expecting treats, but I don't give her treats every time she does it. I want her to get it right. So as you progress in your training, start weeding off those treats. After a while, you're not going to have any treats to do with, and then you're just going to have to do a good job like that. Bruce. Yes, good girl. And of course, my yes is the breaking word. So, you know, some people use break, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yes is my word. So that's it. And that is the shortcut to doing that. I'll try to bring Monkey in here real quick, do the heel with the leash. A lot of people get that wrong. Even I still get it wrong at times, but at least I'm honest and I can prove that I do stuff wrong. And like I said, that's just a shortcut of doing the heel for her. And a lot of people notice that I did it on my right side. Well, I'm a left-handed person. I prefer my dog on the right side. But since I have two dogs, I have Monkey on my left and I have Mazikeen on my right. And yes, I can get them to do that. Somebody obviously wants that side. I can get them both to do that at the same time, but it's kind of hard when you use the English Germans. So Monkey's in English, she's in German, so it's like heel, Fuß, you know. So it's kind of stupid on my part, but Monkey is starting to understand the German. So he's starting to heel on my left side, still using like the Fuß word for Mazikeen. So that's that. I'll stop right here, call it quits on that, and then I will get the leash with Monkey real quick and we'll go through that real fast. So like I said, these are just shortcuts. It's not the real actual way of how I train my dogs, but it's a good start of how I began to do it. And then afterwards it gets a little bit more intense and a little bit more I don't know, it's not militant, that's for sure, but it's a lot more straight laced, more guidelines and stuff like that too, good heels and good sits and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the video for that, and we'll get Monkey in here. Thank you very much, my little diva, and we'll get him on the leash and kind of show you how to control that a little bit. It's a shortcut. So now we got Monkey in here. We got his leash here, and we got his collar on, and he's not happy about doing this because he's gonna show off. Oh, we got a crowd. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this sweet, simple, easy way. If you've already been working on the heel at home off leash, then working with heel on leash should be just as easy. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, especially if you take them straight out to the park right out the gate, because that is not going to work. You're going to have to practice in your backyard, in your front yard, in the living room, anywhere just local in that area, because there's too many distractions to confuse your dog on keeping them in that heel on the leash, because now that they're outside and they're roaming around, they got all these smells that they're going to be smelling. So until they get good at the heel, you really don't want to take them downtown or anywhere like that. You just want to keep it close until they start learning it. And the more they learn it, the more you venture out, like go around the block and then so forth, and then continue that way. Some people will argue with me. I don't really care. This is just the way I do it. So my shortcut to the whole leash heel, Monkey, here. Yeah, it's time to play now. Is I always start him out. We're going to do it on the opposite side for a little bit. Always start him out on whichever side you're going to make him stay on. If the right side, left side. With Monkey, he's on my left side. Mazikeen's on the right side. So with Monkey, start your walk. This is your lead leg, then the follow leg, because that shows, yep. And stop. Always use your opposite leg to start your walk. Yep. Good job. Good boy. Yep. Good boy. Good job. And it's that simple. If your dog is, yes, good boy. If your dog is way out there in front of you like this and you're yelling heel, you're doing it all wrong. Because of the fact that that dog's going to heel way up above, way up in front of you, and it's confused and you're confused, and then pretty soon the tensions are going. Your dog's messed up, you're messed up, and the walk has been screwed. Heel is with right here. This is heel. When you start your walk, heel. If your dog's not following you, you turn, heel. Heel. Remember, when you're on the walk, the dog is not walking you, you're walking the dog. And it's that simple. And of course, you can always do the cheater and the shortcut and the easy way of doing it. And remember the whole target works perfect for this. Of course, now you got your leash going to be crossed to you, but watch. Heel. Your dog's going to go everywhere you want him to go until he gets that treat. Yes, good boy. And that is the shortcut to a cheater. Heel when you're walking. When you're walking, remember, when the dog's ahead of you, it's not heel, it's here. Because if you're saying heel when he's way out there, what do you think he's going to learn when he takes off running and you yell here? He's going to hear, didn't say heel, or he didn't say heel, so he's going to just keep on booking it. So you got to remember, when they're out ahead of you, you have to use your callback, which is here. Because if you don't, the dog is going to keep going. It's not going to pay attention to heel because heel is right here. If they're already out there, they're not going to heel. It's impossible. You're going to have to stop what you're doing, flip around the other way, and head the other direction as you say heel. Because then that will bring the dog back going, hey, oh wait, we're going the wrong way. But if you're yelling heel when that dog's going forwards and you're still going forwards, well, technically that dog is heeling. It's still going the exact same way you're going. So make sure when you say heel, you're going the opposite direction to get that dog to focus back on where it belongs. And then, you know, continue doing that. Don't give him a hard jerk. Don't go twisting. Just turn around and let that good boy type thing go. If the dog's not coming, you need to stop where you're at and hold it there and then start lightly pulling it and saying heel, because you need to be away from that dog. Heel. That was great. That was a perfect example of what they'll do. And so, get that off you. Go. Get off there. So just remember, that's one of those shortcuts. When you're walking straight, it is not heel, it is here. Because that's what you want the dog to do, is to come back to you. So it's here. Heel is here. So when you first start your walk, lead off with your opposite leg of where the dog is sitting. So for me and him, I would start off with the right leg and then begin to walk. When I begin my walk, I say heel. That means to stay with me. Once he gets ahead of me, then it is no longer heel, it is here. And affirm here, because now you're taking control and you have to make sure that they come back to you. Do not say the word heel, because you'll confuse your dog and the walk is done. So that is my shortcut advice. That's the best thing I got for you. Any questions, any comments, throw them in the comment box. Any likes, hit the thumbs up, and just keep subscribing and we'll get more of these videos out. If this doesn't really help anybody, maybe we can go through it again and I'll slow it down a little bit and make it a better video. This was just a real quick run through, so you know, I don't expect a whole lot of likes on this video, but that's okay. We had fun anyway, and we'll see you next time. I'm going.